Welcome in, everybody. We are here ready to rock and roll in our first best of 3 of the day, and it's going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen. On the left-hand side will be Team HlopakA. On the right side is going to be Team Serdath, and we're going to go ahead and open up that Twitch prediction for all of you in just a moment here, as we had some map bans. Let me go ahead and just re-grab my map ban list. At least I can see what's going on with this. There we go. Alterac Pass and Dragonshire will be banned away. I believe Alterac was banned away by the side of Team Serdath, and Dragonshire banned away by Team HlopakA. Tomb of Spider Queen will be map number 1. The winning coin flip side of Team HlopakA did opt in for first pick priority, if I remember correctly, so this will be map choice coming out from Team Serdath. And we can go ahead and start up that prediction for all of you, as we do have a Junkrat Maiev ban. Now, this is the final day of the round robin. If you'd like to know what the standings look like, because we already have one team confirmed for the bracket next weekend for the playoffs, you can use !bracket. You will not be surprised if you've been following the tournament to know who has already made it into the playoffs. This is the standard style of Heroes of the Storm. No meta madness, no carryover bans, no voted for bans or anything like that. It is 90 heroes available every single map, and we'll see if this is going to be a first pick Blaze. But we do have a Junkrat and a Nubrak to be banned away. Maiev. Chromie's been drawing a lot of ire. Lucio has not seen much play. Malfurion has actually been the big, popular hero when it comes to healers. Malfurion has, I want to say is a 90% play rate with a 90% win rate as well. I want to say he's lost maybe 1 game for sure, possibly 2 yesterday, in the multitude of games that we had. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head how many we had, but it was 8, 9 games, 10 games, 9 or 10 games, somewhere in there yesterday. But I believe Malfurion was played in 8 of those 10 games, if you will, and I think he won 7 of them. What's up, Yanthor? Good morning, bud. Good morning, everybody. Open Beta is bringing out the most disgusting regards. What, Mitch? What? Are you saying the player base is toxic in a shooting PvP game? No, can't be. Johanna will be your first pick on the left-hand side. We did have the Chromie ban. It will be a Blaze Gul'dan on the right. I do like the Gul'dan quite a bit for the wave clear for Tomb of Spider Queen. Malfurion, no way. Who would have thought?
It's on your mind, hillbilly.
What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, yeehaw, that's right.
Kel, I thought you were in my town for a second, because we have Big Bear Diner, I believe. So I was like, wait, are you up here? What the hell? Good morning, Kel. Enjoy whatever you get from the diner. Or what are you going to get? Malfurion and Hanzo are grabbed. We're in the mid-ban phase, as we will get rid of probably a solo laner. No, it's going to be a target ban onto Ultralisk Kerrigan. Ultralisk Kerrigan will not be able to be picked up here. We do have Blaze Gul'dan. Is there consideration? Nope. Okay, there was not. It's Stitches. I was wondering if maybe there was a consideration for an Ariel ban. She saw a lot of priority after she got a couple buffs, and then she just got no more play. But I mean, if you think about it, the big priority in a lot of games, especially in EU, is cleanse when it comes to healers. And heroes like Stukov doesn't see as much play. Alexstrasza doesn't either. Same thing with Ariel, because they don't really have a cleanse. Ana does get picked up because she does have a cleanse later on with the purifying darts and stuff. But at the same time, it's very late in the kit, around level 13, 16. So we'll see what ends up happening. That Stitches ban, it looks like it's going to be a Varian pivot if they were going into Stitches. But either way, I mean, the Ana, Varian, Gul'dan, Blaze, that's a phenomenal draft. With the Hanzo, Johanna, Malfurion, I'd like to see a mage and a solid solo laner into the Blaze like Dahaka. Yeah, the Kael'thas is going to be cool. The Chen is really fun as well. I forget that they have the Chen player in the set of Team HlopakA. And the last pick on the right side with this Varian on a Gul'dan Blaze. Now, they could go into another Bruiser. We did see a lot of hyper carry compositions yesterday. The Bruiser would work out well with the Gul'dan. They could actually go into like a Thrall, which wouldn't be too bad. It kind of blends between the two. Alarak could be a nice manipulator, as Chen does stand still for quite a bit. Actually, Alarak could be great. Ooh, Sylvanas to be the last pick here. I think Team Serdath has an S-tier draft right now, and we'll see how things unfold in our first best of 3 of the day. But let's go ahead and get on into it. We have your gamble at the bottom of the screen. Actually, it's at the top now. Scrambled egg, country potatoes, huge biscuit, some spicy breakfast sausage patties. Ah. Country potatoes. I think I read country pancakes. Sorry. It's early. It's early, and apparently I've got pancakes on the brain. Alrighty, everybody. Into map number 1 of our first best of 3 of the day, we head. Team Serdath on the right with their captain playing Blaze, Retsu on the Sylvanas, Masquerade on the Variant, Daikesso Bierana, and Nano with the Gul'dan. Left side of the map is going to be Team HlopakA. Death Knight on your Malfurion. Play is going to be your Johanna. Ultralisk on the Kael'thas. Team Captain on the Hanzo. And last but not least, you got a High Wraith Chen as we move on in to mid lane and check out our level 1s and see what our first skirmish is going to be. Divine Fortress, hello? There's a lot of spell power on the enemy team. I mean, I'm looking at the physical armor, but also you do have that greater health pool by 25%. Johanna's current health pool is 3,413 compared to the enemy tank is 2,300, or if you're looking at Blaze, 3,000. There's a few Black Bear diners in California. Oh, really? I wonder if there's one around us. I haven't been to a good diner in a while. I just cook so much food for myself. Maybe when I go back to Michigan in the summer. Or in October, sorry. Pursuit of Flame for the Gul'dan. You will be seeing your Might of the Banshee Queen for Sylvanas. Lion's Maw level 1 for the Varian. Adrenaline Stimpack Blaze. And Slumber Shells on the Ana. Do you have your Emerald Dreams Malfurion? Mana Attic Kael'thas. That is an uncapped quest. He can get more than 20, but at the 20 mark, he does have the activation for the Arcane Barrier. Divine Fortress, as we've already mentioned for the Johanna, which is going to give her a 25% bonus maximum health, and that is going to be the Gambit. You lose 5% per death, so after 5 deaths, you lose all percentage. And Symbol Geometry for the Hanzo, as we do have Siege Giants in the lower lane being grabbed. Bruiser Camp on the right side will be picked up as well. Johanna and Varian just trading blows in mid. Maybe Varian can pick up a stack or 2 on that level 1. We do have the availability for comms, and we'll jump into them a little bit later on, as we typically look into them post-level 10 era. Oh, it's a chain starting in California. Interesting, interesting. I'll have to keep my eyes up. Maybe there's one near my buddy's house that I go down for Thanksgiving. What's up, Mr. I'm Stuck? How you doing? Oh, no, we have diners here. I don't go to them. Just because I live in a tourist town. Everything's expensive. And I make good diner food basically myself. Gravity Labs lands onto the Sylvanas here in mid lane somehow. And Retsu will be able to get the Haunting Wave inside. The Jet Propulsion from Blaze will come through. More Fell Flames from Gul'dan connecting onto the enemies. Big fire strikes from Kael'thas. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. It's Flame Strike, right? God, Yes, thank you. Okay. Johanna low might lose that. Oh, Divine Fortress loses a stack. Blaze goes down. Masquerade doubles back from the Flame Strike. Retsu will be able to get a healing dart and back away with around 400 HP. A lot of gems that were dropped from Masquerade and Serdath will not be regained. And look at the gem economy on the bottom right of your screen. You can actually see the breakdown here as well. 53 to 16 with none turned in on the right side. 30 did already just go in, as I was mentioning. Well, Johanna down to 20%. Let's see what our health pool looks like right now. 3,988. Let's compare it to Blaze. 3,671. Or Varian, 3,934, as he did go into Taunt level 4. So a Varian without that level 1... I mean, I know Taunt also gives you the 40% maximum health and health regeneration increased by 40%. But Johanna with 5% missing is about 200 ahead Varian. I don't know. Divine Fortress is one of those talents where I'm just like, why? It's just Zealous Glare level 1 has just got such good value. Synergized into Holy Renewal. Blinded by the Light level 20 as well. It's just a hard pass for me. It's really hard. It's hard to take anything but Zealous Glare level 1 for a Johanna. Alright, well, we do have freshest ingredients for Chen almost completed. 2 more globes needed for him. No sub done for the Johanna. Oh, we got a little pause coming through. Let's go ahead and jump out of the game for competitive integrity, and we'll see what our pause looks like. Looks like we got lag on one of the players, and it's already being requested for Elks Grove. I know that name. I think my buddy's wife is from Elks Grove. Like, Elks Grove is on the way to Sacramento, isn't it? Like, it's between Placerville and Sacramento, I think. Or nearby, maybe. Maybe my California geography's horrible. Level 10s are almost here as we get back into the game. Small little bit of lag, but it looks like that has subsided. And we'll go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. Uh-oh, Sylvanas almost caught out right there. There's a taunt from Varian that does land under the Johanna. And now she's trying to back away, making sure she doesn't lose another Divine Fortress stack. And the blue Webweaver phase did come through, did descend, and it got some damage into the fort front gates, and that's really about it. 31 of 55 gathered on the side of Team HlopakA. Team Serdath does have the available turn-in. It's south of Sacramento. Okay, thank you. Fell Flame, little corruption thrown in as well, and Johanna gets picked at. Chunked, I guess you could say. Nano trying to get 15 turned in. A little scatter from Hanzo delays. Flame Breath from Chen to do the same thing. A flying kick will come through. A taunt from Varian. Gul'dan Corruption gets thrown out, but Chen just drinks away the damage over time. 7 gems needed for an available turn-in, as we do get into our 10 talent tiers on the left side faster. 2-1 in kills, favoring the side of Team HlopakA. Wandering Keg, Phoenix, Tranquility. Hanzo and Johanna, what are they going into? Is there a consideration for a Falling Sword for utility? Dragon's Strike, maybe, with the Dragon Awakens? No, it's going to be Dragon's Arrow, and it will be Blessed Shield. Bunker for the Blaze. You've got your Wailing Arrow, Nano Boost, Gul'dan, Horrify, and Varian will go into Shield Wall level 10. Shield Glare into the bush, scouts out the Varian. Sonic Arrow will find a delay onto Nano. I didn't think that was actually going to hit. Scatter goes out again. Kael'thas will pick up his 20th regeneration globe, so he has the button for Arcane Barrier. 3 more stacks needed for Varian to finish out his level 1, as Gul'dan Pursuit of Flame was picked up a little bit earlier on. We're just kind of waiting to see who's able to get the turn-in for the first Webweaver summoning. Or sorry, second Webweaver summoning of the game. Both teams have the gems needed. Condemn into Flamestrike Phoenix. Root from Malfurion. Varian will not go down. Pressure applied, and that's really all that will be achieved. Meanwhile, Blaze and Chen will trade a few blows here and there. 25 gems needed for a Webweaver summoning, as the Varian is going to be... Sorry, no, Sylvanas is the one that's low. Completely misread the model. Varian was on the left-hand side. Dragon's Arrow finds connection into the Gul'dan. This will be a root from Malfurion as the Tranquility comes out. Natural agility over the wall. That's a lot of gems dropped. Will Masquerade brave the weather to get them? I don't think so. And it looks like the turn-in is almost achieved. They need another 4 gems. Johanna's got them. Let's jump into some comms, everybody.
We can push mid.
Yeah.
Over to Warfus.
I will join
I
you.
get one. Yeah, you can look for a kick. I'll get one top wave and then come.
Parry?
Yeah, we are on Ryan.
I'm coming.
Slow.
Still keep going around.
Yeah, it's
I got him, I got him.
I need it.
You don't see Blaze.
Blaze is missing.
Find it.
Maybe it's still playable.
On Blaze, Blaze, Blaze.
Get on.
The Blaze
We
no
can
stun.
go Lee.
You are only 2 guys. I'm on bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah, push bot, push bot.
Oh, I actually walked there.
Yeah, we can push bot as far.
I have arrow.
Just go bot. We still have a car, right? Don't
Yes, he have.
fast. Don't over.
Get ready to go out.
He's coming behind now. Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
leave. I'm fine.
Okay, we'll go.
That's good enough.
Can we fight for this maybe?
Yes.
They will pay on top.
Okay. You guys can leave already, I think. I think I can
I
do
We
it.
see,
Maybe
we see
Rapunzel.
both DPS. We see both DPS. They're paying on top side.
Play safe, please. Play safe, please.
I can't store.
Yeah, we have to
They cannot
come
pay. They
now.
cannot pay. 5 seconds.
We're coming.
Yeah, good call.
I'm just gonna run in.
I get bot cryo soon.
Coming. I have flank on top side.
I'm on my way.
Steal.
Nice.
can go. I don't see any Blaze.
Yeah, he's here.
Help Death Knight.
Oh, wait.
Oh, they use a lot.
That was a very precarious moment, chat, because we literally hear, we hear High Wraith saying, I'm going to walk in. The Chen walks into the bush, face tanks, and almost dies. Pops Wondering Keg, dies. That fight couldn't have gone worse for the side of Team HlopakA. Chen literally was like, I'm gonna walk in. And then just... Well then. Well. Okay. This is going to be Red Web Weavers descending in favor of Team Serdath. Charge into taunt. Chen just respawned. High Wraith will not be taken down. We got level 16 coming through on both sides in just a moment. Flesh shield into this Gul'dan. Dragon's Arrow will connect. Varian steps up with a charge. Shattering Throw will be his level 13 to mitigate some of that Iron Skin value of Johanna. HOTS goes fast? It does. That's why it's the best MOBA on the planet. It's so good, Valve had to copy characters from this game into their Dota 2. I am joking if you didn't know. Just gonna put that out there. Level 16 will be here on both sides in a moment. We do have that Ignite for Kael'thas, by the way. Did go into Burn Flesh level 7. Hanzo with the Ninja Assassin, 13 Piercing Arrow. We still have Holy Renewal level 16 for the Johanna, with Roar at level 6 or level 13. Interesting. Wandering Keg connects into Gul'dan. Can they take him down? The Horrify will get an activation. Hanzo and Gul'dan will be traded. There is going to be a bunker down from Blaze. Gravity Lapse lands onto this Sylvanas, and she will not be healed up. I thought there was going to be enough heals out from Taikessa, but it's not going to be the case as the Jet Propulsion lands onto this Chen. He's going to be almost taken down. The Nano Boost onto Blaze. The Twin Flames are not enough. Huge Jet Propulsion connection onto the enemy. A Biotic Grenade does go down. No anti-healer level 7. It's still a 1.75 second anti-healing for 100%. Another charge goes in. Varian has taunt in 2 seconds. Johanna steps up with a condemn. Another punish as well. Flying kick in from Chen. Jet propulsion from Blaze. Gul'dan has respawned and so has Hanzo. Yeah, I don't know who's French off the top of my head. I would assume it's play. If you look at if you do exclamation bracket and you hover over the team name with your cursor, it actually gives the national flag next to the player name, so you can check it that way.
The clutch is filled, blue team. No power shall over.
Alrighty. Blue Web Weavers do descend. Black Arrow from Sylvanas will be activated. We currently have Chen jumping into the minion wave. Gul'dan throwing a Fell Flame back. Did get Rampant Hellfire level 16. Big one for him. You also do have the active reload on the Ana. Did go into her Smelling Salts at level 13, removing stuns from the target. And also, if it does so, it grants them 50 armor. Haunting Wave from Sylvanas. Festering Wounds level 7. It's those triple marks. Kael'thas, Phoenix goes in. Trying to get some pressure onto the Sylvanas, but she was a little too far away. A Varian charge into this Gul'dan. He's going to be running to the left-hand side. I thought there was a horrifying to him the way he was moving like that, but no. He's got that Nature's Swiftness probably applied to him. That's why he had that movement speed buff. I didn't see the Elusive Brawler activation. Varian charge into a taunt from Gul'dan. Sleep Dart, Bless Shield is the answer back into them. Johanna will be able to get that Tranquility healing from Malfurion as we do have. That's the Elusive Brawler from Chen activated. There's a little ghost-like filter applied to his model, but no kills. 7-6 currently, and we've had 2 forts go down. But I do feel like we're going to see a rapid rise in structure demolition coming up fairly soon, as we do have a good gravity lapse in Serdath. Now timers are getting longer, so there's more opportunities for value here as we have High Wraith drinking, but can he drink through the pain? He's going to pop Keg and roll away. Gravity lapse lands onto this Ana. She's trying to get out of here. Safer positioning out of the Phoenix. Kael'thas damage. And Kael'thas does go down to Gul'dan, the better of the 2 mages, apparently. Sleep Dart lands onto High Wraith. The scatter goes out. Johanna with the Divine Steed, or Steed Charge, activates Condemn, runs at the Ana, and is able to set up a kill into her. The Red Web Weavers will descend. Well, baseline, the healing debuff on Bidec Grenade is a 1.75 second. You can increase it to a 2.5 second with anti-healer level 7. Off the top of my head, I believe the cooldown is like 12 seconds, I think. 16 for Bidec Grenade, actually. I think it's fair with the cooldowns that it has and such. It's strong, but I think the cooldown is fair for it. 20 talent here on the right side. We got the Nano Infusion, Fortified Bunker, Glory to the Alliance, Bolt of the Storm for Sylvanas, and Gul'dan with what? I really hope that Sylvanas gets her own unique Bolt of the Storm. Like, I wish that anyone who has Bolt of the Storm has their own unique one, because like Jaina has Ice Blink, Thrall has Wind Fury, Diablo has Hellgate. So, like, I'd love Sylvanas to have one where it's, like, Bolt of the Storm and you can apply Banshee Curse to the enemies around or something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like, that'd be unique for Sylvanas. Because there are situations where you want to be in the enemy's face. I mean, you see how many Sylvanas you see throw a Haunting Wave into an enemy, activated on the far side of them, and just burst them down with a Shadow Dagger following. So it's one of those situations where, like, I feel like a Bolt of the Storm with Banshee Curse mark application would be really cool. Because, like, Jaina has that effectively with her Ice Blink. Kerrigan's Psionic Shift is Assimilation Shield gathering, or granted. Anyways. I know Saint Dev loves our channel, so just throwing ideas out there in case they were needing new patch ideas. Red Web Weavers have landed into the respective lanes. We have 20s on the opposing side as well. Wandering Keg upgrade with the untapped potential. Increase Wandering Keg's movement speed bonus from 70 to 125 and the armor bonus to 75 for the duration of 5 seconds afterward. Baseline duration for Wandering Keg, by the way, is 5 seconds? Yes. So you have 10 seconds, 75 armor. Huge. Bullseye for the Hanzo, Radiating Faith for the Johanna. Jet Propulsion will connect into the Chen. Johanna pulls in the minion wave here. Gul'dan is a warlock, not a mage. God. You can get 90% of your casting right, and then someone comes in and just, excuse me, Mr. Streamer. What's up, alien? Nice. Bless shield into Dragon's Arrow. Chen follows up with a kick. The Horrify from Gul'dan. No, with the Haunt level 20 upgrade. The Wandering Keg from Chen. Mashing Masquerade into a wall here. As we do have a Gravity Lapse missing. Is there going to be enough? The active reload into Masquerade. He's going to shield wall. Jet Propulsion Ablaze. And Johanna will go down. She's down to 2 Divine Fortress stacks. Taikessa may be the next one to be picked off. And yes, they do go down. Hots is 2 armor types, spell and physical. Yes. So the big thing, this is the one thing that I always like to specify. Unless it's specified, always assume it's both. So like when it says armor on this, that means physical and spell. For Johanna, for Divine Fortress, it says basic attacks grant 10 physical armor. Gul'dan, level 13, fell armor. Hitting enemy heroes with Fell Flame grants 50 spell armor. That's always the easy way to differentiate. Unless it specifies, always assume it's both. There are icon differences, like you can see Chen right now has a shield 75. Gul'dan, well, he had a little mage staff and it's had the little 50 next to it. Johanna, she's gonna have like a little sword. Oh, Sylvanas going in. Gets the kill into Kilthas. And that is going to be a secondary kill. Gul'dan did go down, or Ana went down earlier. Kilthas getting taken down right there. Gul'dan picked off just now while we were talking about armor factors. Yeah, so it's technically it's 3, but it is 2. It's one of those weird things because it just depends on how you look at it. Jet Propulsion will connect into the Johanna. She gets her Iron Skin activated, and that shielding is going to be broken by Varian immediately with a Shattering Throw. High Wraith jumps in, but the fort will go down. We're 21 minutes into map number 1 of this best-of-3 series. And HlopakA, 33 gems. Actually, who's got gems? Okay, 36 on HlopakA. That is the turn-in for the team. Opposing side, 12 of 65 held. As Varian face checks the bush, that is going to be a Haunting Wave in from Sylvanas. No activation of the teleport as Johanna continues to work on the top lane wave. Another feature Valve stole for I know, isn't it rude, Mitch? We are going to be doing Dota casting, by the way, during TI in a month or 2. Chen gets pushed away by the Haunting Wave, or excuse me, by the Horrify of Gul'dan. He looks like he's going to be absolutely fine. Drinks up a little bit of brew, moves to the left. Sorry, Bandit's licking his paws again. Bottom left camp will be grabbed right now. We do have boss being looked at. Maybe it's a run on Chen. There's going to be a charge into a taunt, the Wailing Arrow. Haunting Wave as well. Dragon's Arrow lands onto Gul'dan. The active reload will fire out. The Blessed Shield from the Johanna will miss. She's going to run through a lot of corruption, activating that Steed Charge to back away. High Wraith in the top lane is able to get some brew and back off just fine. And it looks like some heroics will be traded, but that's really all that will be achieved. And I guess some health bar is going to be damaged, but not depleted. Need to get Valve the license for the Temporals. Bro, dude, if League of Legends or Dota put an Azmodan in their game, I would 100% actually try their games again. Charge taunt into the Johanna. She activates Iron Skin. It's mitigated by the Shattering Throw. Flying kick into Wandering Kick from Chen. Will of the Forsaken from Sylvanas activated. Nano not pushed in the direction they're hoping to capitalize on, and that will be the end of that skirmish for the time being. Wandering Keg cooldown, by the way, about 45 seconds? 50. Currently at 30. 23 on a Wailing Arrow, 10 on a Nano Boost, 15 on a Bunker. Dragon's Arrow just coming off a cooldown for the Hanzo. Lands a bullseye into this Fire Bat Blaze as he mounts up, backs away, charges back into high rate. The Horrify comes out, the Phoenix from Kael'thas. There's going to be a Dragon's Arrow into Flame Strike, and Kael'thas will pick off that Ana. Rutsu Nano backing away on the high side of this engagement, but there's still going to be a chase on to Serdath, and that is a kill into the Blaze. The Bolt of the Storm from Rutsu is good. Nano is mashed into the corner, but I think Masquerade is the new target as the Gravity Lapse picks him up. He's going to shield wall, Haunting Wave into a Wailing Arrow. Sylvanas is going to try and make the big YouTube play, and Gul'dan does go down. Masquerade on the right side, chased by the Johanna. Scatter from Hanzo finds the kill, and Masquerade will back away alive for the time being. No Finland picked up, but I do believe Team HlopakA, after nearly 25 minutes, are going to move in through mid lane, start working on this keep, and I do believe they have the available victory in sight. Gravity Lapse lands, Varian will go down, and we're heading to Northern Europe to go see Finland! Ana has respawned, Wandering Keg to take a victory lap around the core. Hey, that's a bingo square, I'm pretty sure. Jet Propulsion comes out, but the Dragon's Arrow will not be able to connect. It is going to be map number 1. In the hands of Team HlopakA. GG, well played. All right, well, we just need this series to go the distance, and then we'll be pretty much in line with the next series. There's a gap, basically. So the first best of 3 today starts at 7 a.m. my time. It's currently 7:51. Give you an idea of what time it is. So it's been 51 minutes. We've gotten through the first map in a best of 3. The next best of 3 starts at 10 a.m. my time. There's a gap because the second best of 3 couldn't start till 10 a.m. my time, or 19 CEST. So, at the current trajectory, if this series goes to a map 3, which it hopefully should, so we have more games, we'll be done just before the next best of 3. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and roll out a block of ads. We're going to go ahead and get you all set up for our map number 2. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. And we are 18 subs away from our halfway to hot tub. What does that mean? That means we're halfway to the hot tub stream. Welcome back, everybody. We are here in our second map and our first best of 3 of the day. The games are slowly moving along, but that's okay because our second best of 3 doesn't start for another 2 hours. So realistically, the longer this goes, the better it is, because that means we've got entertainment in front of your eyes. Left-hand side will be Team HlopakA up in this best of 3 series. They won map number 1. As you can see, they have a score of 1. And so's Team Serdath, as the losing side has opted in for first pick priority as the losing team, meaning the map choices come out from Team HlopakA. What will Team Serdath do here to equalize and take us to a map 3? We're going to find out in the draft, as the Twitch prediction has begun. I also want to remind you, if you maybe came into the stream late or you missed the information earlier, this is standard Heroes of the Storm draft. No meta madness, no tournament bans, no community voted bans. It is 90 heroes available, and we're going to see what is going to be unfolding on Battlefield of Eternity and who will be triumphant. Chromie and Chen will be banned away, a target ban onto the Chen. I think chat was even noticing the last game that Team HlopakA's Chen player, High Wraith, was doing such good work, so very, very good. But at home you don't have large guys in front of you. Well, that's a concert. That's a concert. If someone is in my way at a theater, I must be at the wrong theater. Oh, dude, but yeah, concerts. Oh, I'm average height, so I run into that issue. I'm 5'9" or 69 inches. And then if you want to know the conversion, it just multiplied 69 by 2.5, and that's roughly the CM height. 1 inch is roughly 2.5 CM. We're rounding for ease. What level do you think the teams would be if this match took a solid hour? Oh, like the map? Indecisive. I don't think like indecisiveness probably happens the most at like bronze, silver, gold-ish. Right in platinum, diamond, master, grandmaster, you should know your win conditions. I think in bronze, silver, and gold, there's a lot of trepidation in can we end? Is it time to end? So, and I think you get a little bit of that in plat as well. I think there's like a little bit of that, you know, as you're transitioning. But I'd say like pretty much when you're in like high plat, diamond, master, you should know win conditions in Heroes of Storm. If you don't, that's concerning. What's up, LaFacia? But also, I mean, like, it could be one of those games, like, we've had games at this level of play, the pro level, as we basically call it for Heroes of Storm, and they've gone 30 minutes because the players, they're effectively afraid of ending. Because if they step up and they make a bad play, then they've effectively thrown the game. So that does happen at this level as well, where they almost get into like indecision lock, and they're like, "Oh God, I don't know. Are we throwing by trying to go core? Is this a bad idea?" And this has happened as well. But yeah. Anyways, apologies. Li Ming, Lucio, Dahaka will be grabbed on the right side. Obviously, Cho'Gall. We have a Sylvanas Blaze for Team HlopakA, as a Varian will be banned. But this is Battlefield of Eternity. Maybe Team HlopakA are going to grab the Muradin, because Masquerade loves to play Muradin with Sledgehammer, and that's really good for Battlefield. And I feel like he's played Muradin on this map quite a bit. So unless Team HlopakA plan to take the Muradin, I feel like the Varian ban was kind of whatever. A Nubrak will be removed as well. No Cocoon value, or they don't want to deal with any Cocoon stuff. They have the Li Ming for Disintegrate, which people might be like, well, why? It's like you're basically then having to hold Disintegrate for Cocoon consistently, or at least for, you know, making sure you have it for a Cocoon, then you can use it after while you cooldown count. So. And also, they might just want to have the ability for Wave of Force. They might want that manipulation. They might want Repulsion level 20. The displacement from Repulsion is probably the biggest AoE displacement in the game. Last two picks on the right side. What are they going to be? We do have the Blaze, Sylvanas, Thrall, Malfurion. They could go into an Uther, honestly, for the last pick on the side of Team HlopakA, and they'd have so much CC. It'd be insane. This is a really good draft. This is we are going to rip you apart draft, I believe. It's very, very scary from Team Serdath. I like it quite a bit. Last pick on the left side, though, what are they going to go into? The reason I bring up the Uther is because of Death Knight. Death Knight is a really, really good Uther player. And I think, honestly, you'd get so much CC. Also, the ability to have that point-click stun when, like, Greymane jumps in. Lili did get buffed in the most recent patch. I have not seen any Lili. Are we all ready to go on an adventure? Get your gambles in, everyone. I wasn't expecting a Lili. That was probably the second to last thing I would have expected. The last thing I would have expected would have been like a Murky or something. We got 2 hours. Fill the time, boys. Any Lili believers in chat? On the left-hand side, what's up, Kalabath? How you doing, bud? On the left-hand side, it's going to be Team HlopakA. High Wraith on your Blaze. You're looking at apply Lili. HlopakA on Sylvanas. A Death Knight Malfurion. And Ultralisk will be your Thrall. Right side of the map, trying to take us to map number 3 and keep the series alive, keep the entertainment rolling on out, is going to be Team Serdath. Captain will be playing the Dahaka. Gia on the Greymane, yes. Gia. Nano Sylvanas, Masquerade Muradin, Tychessa on the Lucio. So we head on into mid lane. You got another 5 minutes. Not even close. You got another 3 minutes to get your gambles in. And we'll see what those are going to look like in a few moments here as we're going to take a look at the level 1s after our first skirmish. Or maybe just during this sort of rotation around. Going to be a Rolling Thunder for your Thrall. You've got the Eager Adventurer for Lili. Increase fast feet duration by 150% and increase mana regeneration by 150% while fast feet is active. Emerald Dreams Malfurion. Neural Stimpack Blaze. You've got your Might of the Banshee Queen for the Sylvanas. Li Ming is going to go into the Aether Walker. You've got Viciousness Greymane. Enduring Swarm for the Dahaka. Does give 50 spell armor and a 0.5 duration on the Dark Swarm. So we'll probably see Hero Stalker 4, Symbiosis 7, Accelerando Lucio, and Muradin with the Dwarf Block as this Lili will go down. First Blood picked up by Team Serdath. A lunge onto HlopakA Sylvanas. Does not grant a kill. She'll be able to maneuver around with a little Haunting Wave. Ultralisk working on camp just below. A couple autos will come through from Lucio as well. Masquerade looking for an angle to step up and land a Stormbolt. Thunderclap into Stormbolt. Lucio keeping that wall ride active on the low side of this with the Accelerando level 1. Dahaka moves into this as well. Gets the drag onto Lili, and she is going to be taken down again. Ultralisk might be the next one to fall. A good route from Malfurion zones, and Ultralisk does not get taken down. But welcome to the Nexus Lili. A double kill into her. Looks like Li Ming will get taken down by the Blaze in the top lane. A close trade. High Wraith almost getting taken down, but I think it was one of those moments where it's, do I commit and try and get this kill, or do I just walk away and we get nothing? Nice attempt. Good aggression. A little bit of a gamble into the Li Ming. Especially with that camp pushing into the lane as well. Looks like High Wraith, assume tapped well here. Yeah, 101 on that cooldown for the well. Right side camp being worked on in bottom lane. Sylvanas might have Black Arrow. She does use Possession. No Black Arrow activation I can see. Possession did steal 3 minions, bolstering the wave and the siege onto the fort front gate. Masquerade looking for an angle. Looking for the Lili, I'm assuming. Oh, good wiggle from Ultralisk. Avoids the Stormbolt. Ultralisk zigged when Masquerade thought he was going to zag. Dahaka steps up, lands the drag onto Lili once again. The Stormbolt follows that up, the Thunderclap as well. Lili won't get taken down this time, though. Level 4 does come through for her with the Safety Sprint. Cooldown 30 seconds. Activate to gain Fast Feet, 30 armor, and 30% movement speed for 3 seconds passively, while Lili's Fast Feet is active, gain 10 armor. Drag into the Thrall. Serdath's drags on this Dahaka have been really on point, but it's Masquerade needing to back away with 309 HP. No kill to be picked up. Big Fallen Shot on the top lane, another drag lands. Man, Serdath is just on point with these drags. Unfortunately, the body block from HlopakA is going to be a little too much, and no Lurk Restrain, the Hero Stalker, as we talked about. Top lane Fallen Shaman, though. Looks like it will be targeted by towers. That will be taken down. The last 2 Hellhounds will be cleared away, but in bottom lane, Greymane does get run down by Sylvanas. The Stormbolt lands the huge Arcane Orb from Li Ming. Nano does have that Triumvirate level 4. Dahaka, brush talking next to the Blaze. An immediate read. The drag is going to be the response. Stormbolt follows that up. The Arcane Orbs are coming in. High Wraith is low. Dwarf Toss from Muradin. Jet Propulsion from Blaze does land. Just talking about level 4s really quickly. We already mentioned a couple of them, but the big thing for the Thralls, he's already done with that Frostwolf pack. You do have that Sledgehammer, as we talked about in the draft for Masquerade, as well as Thick Skin on the Greymane. Is this Lili after the healing patch? Yeah. Because we can't play on old patches. Or if you're asking, like, did the patch with Lili's healing come through? Yes, it did. Exclamation patch. Magic missiles will fire into the fort front gate. We've got Big Bad Belith in the bottom lane with a big shield as well. He'll attack from range until he loses that shielding. Fallen Shaman here to try and help out with some Hellhounds just in the lane and such, but I don't think that's going to get much value. Oh god, I'm blanking on the name. Reverse amp from Lucio active right there. Kept wanting to say reverb, but I'm like, that's not right, but that would be fitting for Lucio. Belith in the bottom lane gets the full fort front gate. Masquerade's going to let his trait kick in. No third win level 1. Lily steps up with some blinding wins. We'll talk about her level 7 in just a moment. The Immortal will be cleared away. Does get more than 50% of the keep. A pretty effective Immortal for the side of Team Serdath, as this is going to be your Mass Vortex. Increase the number of enemies hit by Blinding Wind from 2 to 3. Blinding Wind deals 75% more damage when it hits 3 targets. Oh, Ton, no. Blaze does not need more healing. No. I think we should nerf Collision Course level 13 so we get anything but Collision Course at level 13. Jet Propulsion lands into the Muradin, and Sylvanas finds connection with the sustained damage, takes him down. There's going to be Lucio trying to back away on the right-hand side. Avoids a root from Thrall. The Haunting Wave from Sylvanas will not be activated. They're going to go in onto Gia, and Greymane does get taken down. Bottom lane fort being worked on right now. A Sundering from Thrall tries to pressure onto Nano Li Ming, unable to do so. Meanwhile, Captain Serdath in top lane is able to push up onto the fort. Bottom fort lost. Blaze, Jet Propulsion does not get the hit, and Dahaka meanders away, but this is going to be 10 talents here on the left-hand side. A little bit faster. Dahaka may be dead here. The Jet Propulsion doesn't land. The drag misses. The root does land from Malfurion. Black Arrow from Sylvanas. As the fort front gate's going to be worked on, Masquerade needs to back away. And I don't think we heard from Team Serdath last game. Wait a minute, hold on. Oops, I hit the wrong button. That's going to be Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas landing onto Lucio as the reverse amp was active. We do have an isolation connecting into this Thrall. We have Sylvanas being taken down by Gia Greymane. He is Cursed Bullet level 10. Razor Swipes coming through. Big silence from Malfurion. A little bit of healing over time for Serdath. Avoids the root from Thrall. A Stormbolt from Muradin does connect. Greymane auto attacks into High Wraith, who jumps out of the bunker. Li Ming Arcane Orb finds connection onto the Lili. And Dahaka maybe angling for a drag, doesn't go for anything. My gosh. Really haphazard fights here. Avatar Muradin, High Five Lucio, Isolation, Curse Bullet, Wave of Force. You got the Wailing Arrow, Bunker, Twilight Dreams. It is going to be Jug for Lili and Sundering Thrall. It's going to be Jug of 1,000 cups, I believe, right? Yeah, 1,000, because it goes to 1,000,000 at level 20 with Lucio going down, 6-3 in kills. And Team HlopakA, they don't want that map 3. They don't want to keep entertaining us today. They want a 2-0, which would be very unfortunate. Hopefully not. No 2-0s. Black Arrow from Sylvanas. A drag, I think, was attempted by Dahaka as he has to burrow. The jugs come out from Lili as well. And the aggression continues into Dahaka. He'll be taken down. Li Ming currently working on the objective. So it's Team HlopakA like, oh, we don't need the objective. We'll just get kills and then take down forts that way. Good pressure onto Ultralisk, but there's no Dahaka for 7. Wailing Arrow will go out. Tyke try to back away. 90 HP, or 190 HP. And Lucio will hearth out. Nano going to reset for full mana as well. And the Immortal Belith now to the top lane, as it is the more well-defended structure. I think Belith should get top lane for it. I mean, he's full shield, full HP, and he's got like 1,332 damage into structures. He should get at least the fort, which, as we look at the minimap, should be bottom lane fort as well. Blaze is chilling in the bush. He might just start hearthing out here, realistically. Lili rotates down. The fort does go down on top. Blinds come out from Lili. Jet Propulsion into... No! My God, are you serious? Nano now trying to retreat. We do have Nano taken down. Dahaka in top lane was like, what do I do, guys? Do I Hearth? Do I Brush Talk? Do I push? Oh my god. The jet propulsion of no. Don't win the game. Stop winning the game. We need a map 3. Dwarf toss in, cleanse onto Ultralisk, who does have the isolation applied. The jugs go out from Lili. Dahaka trying to take down this bunker. Muradin, that's good. Arcade Orb from Li Ming. Ply does go down. That's a reset for the Li Ming. Nano's going to go to Reset City. Does get another Triumvirate cooldown setup. Tycast a little bit low. Dahaka brush stalks in, fishing for the drag onto one. Who's the target? Sylvanas jumps back into the enemy team. Jet propulsion from Blaze. Sylvanas and Blaze get the kill onto Li Ming and Lucio. Drag lands onto Sylvanas. Greymane's back. He razor swipes into the wave. Curse Bolt onto High Wraith. Stormbolt, is it available? Yes, it is. Oh my god. Level 13 for Lili is going to be Gale Force. You've got increased blinding winds, blind duration by 0.75. Lili basic attacks against the blinded heroes deal 100% increased damage. Baseline blind is it 2 seconds? Throw Cloud to win, 2 nearest heroes, 1.5 seconds. So it increases with this level 13 to a 2.25? Yeah, that math seems right. And then you get the extra wins, and then damage. Okay, cool. Try and make sure we read through these things. But yes, if you did not know, by the way, baseline jet propulsion from Blaze does like 94 damage currently at level 15. Collision Course adds in 469 currently. That's why Collision Course should be nerfed. Because baseline jet propulsion is like nothing. The CC is the nice thing, is the really nice thing from that. Collision Course makes it a fatal ability. Oh, that was a good reference, LaFacia. God, I haven't seen Boondock Saints in a while. It's over a year at least since I've seen that. Level 16 almost here on both sides. We do have bottom lane wave being cleared away. We do have top lane camp pushing up. Li Ming Arcane Orbs will be poking in here and there. Good high five from Lucio. Muradin will be able to activate his avatar. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas did go in. No 16 on the right side. Will the Forsaken from Sylvanas activate? The Sundered from Thrall. The Jet Propulsion comes through from Blaze. Malfurion Silence will be activated as well. And now the 16 comes through. And now the Immortal goes over to the side of Team HlopakA. Curse Bullet finds connection into High Wraith. Juggernaut plating level 16 was active, and he gets a whole heck load of shielding. Sylvanas will manage the top lane wave, which was pushing up onto the keep. It is going to be your Mirror Ball, Lord of his pack. You got the Tunneling Claws, Muradin with the Dwarf Launch, and Lucio is up the frequency. I feel like I've been seeing that one a lot at level 16 for him. Legally level 16 is going to be the Blessing of Yulon. Cloud Serpent grants its bearer 10% increased healing received and heals for an additional 0.5% of the maximum health for each time it attacks. Lucio is going to go up the frequency. Alarian in top lane is pushing in. Shielding is about to be dropped. Nano backs away to the side, trying to get some good angles. Unfortunately, shy on a combo right there. It's keeps to keeps currently, but I believe this top keep will go down. Do Team HlopakA have a game-winning push moment? They're going to try for it. We'll see if it will be successful. Li Ming blinks aside. The Southern Control will be activated. The high five from Lucio onto Masquerade, who throws the Stormbolt back. Ultralisk looking for the pressure. That will be a kill onto the Muradin. Jugs from Lili were active during this. Jet Propulsion finds Nano, who blinks to the side. The high five from Lucio will come through. The core is dropping in its HP. The Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas will connect onto Gia, and Serdath is trying to run away. The dagger is applied, and this is, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, going to be a quick and clean. Well, quick is a relative term. Quick and clean 2-0 as Lili finds victory here in Battlefield of Eternity. For anyone who's a fan of metal music, there's a Bleeding Through song. I forget the name of it, but it literally has that Willem Dafoe line at the start of it. What is that song?